Hi, this is Debbie.
And this is Yolanda.
And we are excited to bring week 2 challenge of the Amazing Race. We want to thank all of you who participated last week. We loved getting to see everything that you presented and tweeted out, and we're just glad for your students to have that opportunity. So thanks for participating. We are sharing this week's challenge with Education Credit Union. They have donated an iPad mini, and we are grateful to them for their participation. We will have this week's challenge due Thursday, February 13th, and the iPad will actually be awarded on Tuesday, February 18th, because we are out of school on that Monday. So be looking forward to that challenge. Yolanda's going to tell you about the upcoming challenge for week 2.
Okay, all you CISD Amazing Racers, this week's challenge is going to center around cooperative learning. And we wanted to bring this one up this week because we know how important it is for students to be engaged and able to have good, meaningful discussions with one another, applying their learning in different ways. So we are going to showcase some ideas that you might try in your classroom to have kids doing some of these strategies and activities. So here you'll see a group of first grade students who are using the strategy inside-outside circle. And this is a math class. And what they're doing is you've got groups of students who are circled around on the inside and a group of students who are circled on the outside facing each other. So they're partnered up together. In this one, they're showing each other 2D and 3D dimensional shapes. And what they're doing is they're discussing that with a partner, and then the outside circle will rotate one spot to clockwise, and then they'll share with a new partner. So just another fun way to get kids up and moving around and sharing their knowledge. And here we have a picture from one of our own Canyon ISD classrooms, and this is a group of students who are doing an activity called Time Pair Share. And in Time Pair Share, you would have a student A and a student B working in partners. And what they would do is they would be sharing back and forth information. So student A might have 30 seconds to talk about their topic, and then student B would respond with, Debbie, I really liked what you said when, and I might give her some feedback, and then it would be her turn to share with me, and we would just volley our discussion back and forth between one another. And in this classroom, you'll see a group of 4th grade students who are using an activity called Mix, Pair, Share. And Mix, Pair, Share is a strategy where a teacher might play music, for example, and the students would mix around the room, walk around, and when the teacher turns the music off, the students would stop and pair up with the closest partner, and those two partners would share together. And here, this might be an ELA classroom where they're classifying poetry and describing their message of the poem to one another. And then once they've had a chance to do that, then they would just move right along with the music playing and find another partner. And the last one we would like to highlight is a strategy called Heads Together. And Heads Together is basically what it says. You've got a group of students here. This is a group of 3. They are looking down at the page. They're putting something together. They could be writing notes, words, making some type of non-linguistic representation. But in a social studies classroom, they might be talking about regions of Texas, and they are all working together for one topic.
Thanks, Yolanda. Have some great strategies there to try. There's a lot more, and we'll be sharing out some resources to help you come up with even more creative ideas. We'd like to share just a minute how you can use the Twitter on your phone. We've talked about how to use it on the computer, but if you download the app from the App Store, you can see that Twitter's on the front screen there of the phone, and I'm just going to click on that. If I had any new messages or any new notifications, I might have a number on there just like I do for my email, but I'm going to click on that Twitter and open it up, and you're going to see that I'm actually on my page, my home screen. And you can tell the number of tweets, the following, the followers, just like you can on the computer program, but you can do this from your phone. I'm going to scroll down and look at the tweets that we've had, and I'm going to click on the first one that we sent out about 8th grade analogy, earth crust to the eggshell. And when I click on that, I can see the picture that I tweeted. But down at the bottom, I can see that there's 5 people who have favorited this tweet. So when I click on the 5 favorites, you can see that Yolanda, Justin, Chrissy Clark, Jody Starry are people that I follow. They're blue little pictures on the right-hand side. And then EduCreations, who I don't follow, found that tweet and actually favorited it. So if I wanted to follow EduCreations, I could do so easily from the screen. I'm going to come back to the Me icon down on the bottom toolbar. And if I scroll down just a little bit further, there's a place to see all of the pictures that I've ever tweeted. But I'm going to click on View More Tweets. And when I do and scroll down the page just a little bit, you're going to see that there is a tweet here that I have retweeted from Jimmy. And I can tell that I retweeted it because the green circle arrows are the retweet symbol, and it's green because I retweeted that. So that's not my original thought. That's something that Jimmy posted, and then I loved it and shared it out with anyone following me. If I click on that tweet, I can see that 203 people have retweeted that quote, and 108 people have favored it. So we encourage you to favorite things that you see that others have tweeted, and just have a fun way to interact with each other in that regard. Down on the very bottom toolbar, I'm going to come back to Me, and I'm going to be back up ready to search with the little magnifying glass in the top right hand corner, and I can just do a search for the Amazing Race with the hashtag there, or I can send out a new tweet by clicking on the little feather just like the computer, and when I click on that, there's a place to choose a photo, and I can choose a photo, take a picture, or I can choose the photo that looks like a little photo symbol, so the camera or the photo, and I might choose a picture on my phone of an iPad, and I might want to tweet out thanks to the Education Credit Union for this week's donation. So that's real easy to tweet that way and right off your phone. Another thing that you can do from the phone is down at the bottom, do you see how they had a little blue 2 on notifications? That lets me know that there's been some kind of activity. Someone's either favorited something that I posted, or they're following me new, and so that's one way to keep track of what's going on. Last, when I'm looking at the timelines, I can see everybody that I'm following, and I can look through and see my posts there. If I had messages, I could look at the bottom toolbar there as well. And anytime, if I don't like what I tweeted and wished I could have done that differently, you can always delete a tweet just by clicking on it and going to the trash can in the bottom right-hand corner. So I hope these are just a few little tips to get you started using your phone. I really enjoy it more because it's with me all the time, and I can do it at my leisure. We hope you'll tweet something out this week about cooperative learning, and it'll be something current that's going on in your classroom. And just have fun with it. Favorite people, get on and search for the Canyon ISD, CISD Amazing Race hashtag and see what all your peers are doing. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach us.
Happy racing!